Remember, gravity is the toughest boss in any Souls game. Let's see. Talk to him. Oh yeah, I like how, yes, as the designated crestfallen character of this game, Salton has a lot of things to say about as other characters arrive. I think that's just a generic one for the first, like, new NPC arriving. You know, I think the Allstone requirements are 10, 30, and 50, so we won't be getting those anytime soon. But it's still something worth shooting for. Alright, and then before I forget... Yeah, it's pretty rare you need to do it, but there are a couple items you can burn at a bonfire. A human effigy is cut off, you know, other players for a while. And then, yeah, and only at this bonfire will a Sublime Bone Dust work, and it'll strengthen the Estus. You see where you have a +1 there now. I think every time you upgrade the Estus flask, it heals an additional 50 HP. I think is how that works. Alright, we never did talk to him. Man, look at... Yeah, I really want to see the white ring working if we're actually a Sunbro. You know, the gold Phantom. Because we're pretty gloriously incandescent as it is.
I could really use the business.
Okay, he sells armor, and will eventually sell the boss armor sets. For the time being, I think let's just get this shield. I mean, we're close to being able to use the Twin Dragon Great Shield, but we wanted the strength to use it for a while. Then again, we'll be getting a new shield as soon as we beat the Pursuer, so yeah, let's just hold off on that. I think you need to buy at least 1,000 worth from him, so I will go ahead and do that.
Thanks very much. And do...
A sucker. So yeah, this should be about the same. Yeah, pretty much a similar effectiveness, but much lighter. So we'll do that, and yeah, leather gloves. Okay, we're looking a bit more lean and mean now. And I'm kind of kicking myself for not pointing this out to Ben. Mouflon is always a good place to go to first, because he has a Titanite shard in the attic. Sway quoting Sheldon. Gravity, yeah. We are wearing pants, aren't we? We've got the... Oh yeah, that's true. We just have hollow pants. These are probably better pants. There's one more NPC we can meet, but let's not talk to her until we can afford something she's selling. So for now, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to save the Pursuer for Ben. So that means my next stop would be... The pants are optimal. Oh yeah, let's do some Huntsman's Copse. I haven't actually been there yet, so it'd be interesting to see how or if they've changed it in this version. Ponsu. You know, in Dark Souls 1 had the Baldur Knight tights, and I think Logan's traveling boots for the Ponsu effect if you're into that kind of thing. Does Dark Souls 2 have anything like that? I know there's a insanely short mini skirt on the Black Witch's skirt. That's the only thing I can think of. I tend not to try to go for too much fan service on Souls characters. I think the one exception... Oh, that's right, I need 2,000 souls for this. What do we have? Oh yeah, we do. You can also try to kill Alicia for the item here, but it's not a good idea. Oh, didn't mean to skip through her dialogue there. Yeah, she's basically telling us there is a route here. You can see this one's gated off, and that one's open. That's the path we took to Hades Tower the first time, and she knows a way to change it. Yeah, it's actually a lockstone. Pretty great. Uh, I guess there are more lockstones than just Pharoses in this game.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Cattle was saying he tried to kill Alicia with an endgame hexer and just rocked him. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she's a beast. Yeah, it's funny if people that are coming into this game cold, and I wonder if they removed if they removed it because it was kind of a spoiler. But I know one time, I think about like when I came back to the game, like about I came out in March, and I think I came back in September of last year. It's like all bloodstains, all the way through here. It's like, huh, you know? I think it's because she kind of has a. I mean, there's something. I mean, I don't know if I want to spoil it for Sway and the audience and everything, but yeah, there's something going on with her that would provoke people to try to kill her, and lots of bloodstains here. Lots of bloodstains all cluttered around the edge. I'm guessing a lot of people were just walking around and fell off up there. All right. This is really dark here too, huh? I have not yet done Huntsman's Copse. This is further than I've gotten in Scholar. Let's do that first, and let's get healed attuned too. She's more of a pants girl.
I don't know who you are, but leave me be.
Falcon is the Hex tutor. The problem is, because hexes scale with both int and faith, you have to have a fair bit of both in order to get his attention. And we have, let's see, we have 4 int and we need 8, I believe. So he won't be any help to us for the time being. Cattle's saying that the Black Witch's skirt is actually the same model as female underwear, but purple and has the high heels. I didn't realize that. I thought it was even shorter. This guy isn't dead, is he? I think he's just playing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that is true. You're meant to be wearing it alongside the torso part, which is just a really long dress, but obviously you don't have to. I wonder if they added more hollows. I don't remember there being quite so many. Yeah, this is kind of cool too. You see the moths up there. They periodically shoot poison spores down at you. It's a cool effect. Ah. Okay, they still drop torches. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are only 3 hollows that entire area originally. So they added a couple in here. Alright. Help me. Please help me. Oh, I could probably grab a torch for this part, huh? I don't think the light from my white ring is going to cut it. Yeah, I like the tip there about seeing the item that you can actually drop down here, but I think it'll be death if we don't have the cat ring. So let's grab a torch. Cancel. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to rest at it again. Have to kill all those hollows again. All right. I think if you just run past, yeah, you shouldn't take too much. Shouldn't be too much risk of poison there. All right. Now the big thing is they changed this part. Well, I don't know if they. Oh, hello. Did that happen before? I do not remember. I know you can like step in there and get the attention of a hollow thief, or at least you could. I'm kind of mixing my steps a bit to try to throw off the hollow archer over there. There used to be a thief behind that would break through and try to kill you. Aha, yep, still there. I probably should have had Ben do this part. It would be so mean to him. Okay. Get some light here. Then I think once I get down there and light the sconce, I can put the torch out and switch back to my shield. Alright. Oh, there's definitely more of these guys, too. Seems like the big thing about Scholar is just adding enemies across the board. I hope they didn't actually add poise to the rogues here. Unless they added poise to the rogue armor. Now that would be kind of cool, but... Soul of a Nameless Gem. Soul of a Nameless Gem. Is this still a free bandit knife? It is. Okay, cool. Not that a bandit knife is that good in Dark Souls 2, but still. Alright, was there another... Okay. That's why he's asking, where's the brotherly love? Well, you know. I have a feeling that... Okay, so you can't actually go there from this side. The incredibly obvious fake door is in fact an obvious fake door. Hi, guys. Yeah, Sway, this is such an early game level, I really should have saved it for Ben. You know, it's kind of funny that I went to Huntsman's Copse last. You know, this spoke of quests my first time through, because, you know, I had no idea where Licia went. You know, I knew there was a fourth, you know, old one to go after, but you know, had no idea where it was. And yeah, I don't remember if I had to look it up or if I eventually found her while I was bumbling around Majula. But yeah, the game never gives you any indication that where she went or that you even need to talk to her. So imagine like miracle users like Ben would have been, you know, are like doubly screwed because she's also your first miracle merchant. All right, this lets us drop back down, and now we can actually go through the mansion properly. Okay, shield up. Aha. I wonder if this is the same guy that was on the archway. And he just being the more aggressive AI in this game. That's cool. Flame butterflies let you kind of see them in the intro. They let you light your torch without having to have a source, like the bonfire or a lit sconce. Oh. So they did just straight up add a couple of hollow thieves. Cracked red eye orb. So I think the game seems pretty cruel to make you bumble around. Yeah. Well, the Souls games are kind of cruel in general. Yeah, one of the LP threads had a guy post some of the developer excerpts, and one of them was the director Miyazaki, mentioning that he was a. I don't know if he was joking or not. It's kind of hard to tell when it's not the best translation, but he was talking about how he was actually a masochist, and it's like you look at all these amazing ways to die in these games. All right, I am going to hop back to Majula real quick, and once again empty out those souls because I have something to try, and I don't want to die, and to be out those souls if I screw it up. So I'm just going to do something nice and easy, and that's buy some Titanite from Lenegrast. So we can afford 2 as is, and we could do for 200. Let's just go ahead and buy Ben some more arrows.
I'll be around.
Oh, we have a nice big 0. There's actually an Easter egg if you talk to Mouflin at a certain point of his inventory with 0 souls. Normally you have to just drop off a cliff to set you there. That actually would have worked. Huntsman's Copse. And I think I will try to get to the next. And I may go ahead and take out this. Well, I don't want to take out the Skeleton Lords because they're such an easy boss. You know, I kind of want to give Ben some kind of a morale boost by taking them out. So I think I will get to the third bonfire, and then call it a night. Unless you want me to try out one of the bosses, like take a stab at the Pursuer, because Ben may not like fighting him. Probably take mini stabs at the Pursuer with the damage I'm doing, but. The Hollows can drop their prisoner tatters. I think the head and the chest increase your item discovery rate, which is really cool. Oh. I love it just yanks them in for the backstab like that. It's so silly. Yeah, you can kind of tell this is meant to be an earlier game area because of how little, how few souls most of these guys are worth. All right, there used to be. Okay, yeah, they're still there. Yeah, these big guys are actually kind of a pain. Ah, darn it! You can actually backstab them. That's what I was trying to show off there. All right. Yeah, I knew they always do a double attack, so I figured I'd have time to cast a heal. Interesting that the torches basically do no poise damage. It's kind of interesting. One, two. Yeah, it's like it doesn't even make a sound really. You just kind of boom and take a little bit of damage. Huh. Alright, then we drop down here. I know with a bow or with throwing knives you can pick off the butterflies. Matter of fact, let's make sure I'm not being attacked. Forlorn? What the heck? Okay, we get another... what are you even using? Okay. Huh. Heal up. Okay, so he's got too much poise for that. I want to get myself poisoned here. Oh, darn it. Huh. So that's also a new invader. Candle asked, whose footprints are these? What was that a reference to, like over where I was with the poison butterfly and stuff? Hmm. Well, oh, that's right. I'm gonna deal with this guy first. You know, and let's go ahead and equip the prisoner, the tatters. You know, I know Ben would prefer to have a nice helmet, but I would, you know, appreciate the extra item discovery chance. Okay. It seems like the phantoms have a fixed amount of poise, regardless of what they're actually wearing. What if they have really good hearing or something? 1, 2. So one more 1, 2. We'll take care of them. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm guessing they must actually be vulnerable to thrust, considering how much more damage they were taking. Oh, I didn't actually equip my arrows. That would be a problem. Okay. I think they have a very high chance of dropping those poison curing items. Makes them worth killing too. Metal Gear. Huh? Do I want to try Forlorn again? I didn't really have any souls in that bloodstain, so I will just let that go. Oh, this is an obvious trap at all. Huh. I was sure those guys would come to life. Well, no point in leaving them alive. Alright, so what we want to do is... Oh, this is kind of cool too. You see how there's clearly something behind those bars. You can actually go up here and drop in. Before I do, let's see. So before I do, let's see who's chasing me. That was a hollow going super speed. Alright. A thief dagger. Oh, I think that's worthless. I think that's actually bad. Alright. Luckily the Cyan halberdiers aren't too much of a pain. Unfortunately, it didn't drop anything. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Yeah, Cattle saying emerge with the Speed Force. Yeah, that hollow is just zipping. Oh! So it looks like they have Cyan Knights guarding stuff that's guarding the Sublime Bone Dust and stuff important to the King, maybe. That's really cool. Okay, anyway, Soul Spear is a very high-end sorcery, which we will never ever be using this playthrough because it requires it's like a 40 int, I think, and we are going with Faith. Oh, I see you. Alright. Kind of circle the perimeter, because that guy's already new, so now I'm really on my guard. And there used to be somebody perched up on top. Yeah, there he is. Can you guys see it? His head just above the grass there. That is a pretty impressive camouflage. Makes you wonder if they actually bothered to make the hollows green because of that. Oh, what the? There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alright. And needless to say, he will drop in on you uninvited if you go through here to pull the lever and without being aware of him. So it should, yeah. Oh. Huh. Jeez, that I did not expect that. You know, Sway, I know how much you like dogs. Dogs are nasty in Souls games. You know, screw dogs. Seriously. Ooh. Another flame butterfly. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Another heal. Luckily, I think our health is the lowest it can possibly get. So the Cling Ring was definitely the Cling Ring. The Ring of Binding was definitely the right choice. All right, this is where the next bonfire is, and we can't actually get to it just yet. Bling. All right, everybody's saying Metal Gear X clams. What did I miss, or what happened? me to actually counter stab there, but not a. It seems like they have a. Seems like they have some kind of hyper armor with that attack. This is where I really wish I had force still attuned. Oh my gosh. We're counting backwards and exclaims. Is there another one there, or is there just... I can do that too, buddy. Oh, but not the damage, not the rate you're doing damage, though. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Okay. And those couple frames where they switch weapons is a really good time to move in for the kill. Really paranoid about what they may have changed in here, because normally what I like doing is kind of hooking the cliff here, and that lets you kind of get the first strike on the hollow rogues as they come around the corners. And oh. Oh, geez. Okay, that is the last heal, but luckily I have plenty of flask left. Okay, that guy's all the way over there. Okay, good. One more. And we'll make him switch weapons. That'll lure him in. Okay. Aha. So it looks like they didn't change this room at all. Pick up items. Having decent luck with the rogue set. That's cool. I wonder if they put more of these hollows in here because the next zone is an area with a lot of them, or at least it was, you know, Harvest Valley. All right, time to go unlock that cell and get to the next bonfire. It is a relief knowing that some things haven't changed. Ooh, okay. Wonder if Creighton is still here. Oh, was that not the... So the key wasn't there this time, huh? What did I get? I skipped through the item really quickly because I figured it was the key. Did you guys see what I actually picked up from that one the item in there? Let's see, wasn't any gear, wasn't any of that stuff. Don't think it was a weapon. No, went too fast. Yeah. It's probably, they probably made it a soul or something this time around. Huh. Now I am really wondering. Was it an effigy? Who knows? Okay, so I wonder then if they... Well, let's check the other places it could be first before I try to the Bone Zone. And I think you go one this way. Yeah, you go this way to go up the hill. The most obnoxious crystal lizard in the entire game to kill. Well, second most. The one in... oh, Rowena appears here now. Oh, yeah, there she is. There she is. Okay. The problem with fighting scythe users in this game is that the Reapers are almost impossible to block. Like, all their attacks have some form of shield penetration. They made her really fast, too. I feel terrible for the edge kills because he actually does have a chance of dropping. Okay, got the effigy. She has a chance of dropping any of the priestess set and her awesome Satan hat. And yeah, Cattle was giving me advice as it popped in to use the. She actually has low poise and rapier away. I was thinking the same thing. I was going to give that a try, and luckily it worked for once. Otherwise, like our guys like Dennis that don't seem to have any armor still have tons of poise somehow. There's the key. Okay, so that's what they did with it. This used to have a trap item here in the middle with like four hollow rogues that would jump out and gank you when you went for it. And there was a crystal lizard in the corner that ran off. That was really tough to kill. So 90% of Rowena kills are like that. Ring out. Like playing freaking Soul Calibur. Did you guys ever play that? Like, I did a ton. I know we talked about fighting games last time. I did a ton of Soul Calibur 3, PS2 I think it was. Dennis had the Watcher armor. It looked like he had Strahd's chest though, like the black robe. Okay, good. So it looks like Creighton is still here though. Just in case he wasn't suspicious enough, he's surrounded by skeletons with a bloodstain in front of him. Anyway, bonfire first, of course. 2 and 4, lore access, yep. This is restricting the soul of Dennis. Yeah, he got quite a few victories before I got the ring out on him.
You've set me free. Now I can find him.
Yeah, when we helped, I don't know if you remember it, Sway, but when we helped out Pate she might have gone to bed. I haven't seen anything from her in a little while. Don't give up, skeleton. Basically, Pate and Creighton are the two-part, traitor quest in this game. Like you kind of try to, you meet each of them in a couple places, and kind of find out that you get some hints from other NPCs that it could be one of them. And both of them, it's kind of like the one like both men tell you lies kind of story. Because Creighton here is basically telling you the exact same story that Pate told you, or told us, I guess.
I can't believe that I was so dense.
All right.
Pate.
So clearly they were the two that are. This is the guy that Pate was referring to.
I've seen his type before. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. He's a
Man's better off dead, I tell you.
So don't let him fool you.
Oh. Half awake, she says. Yeah, we will be resolving this quest. All right, we have 6,000 souls, which isn't bad for a day's work. And like I said earlier, I'm going to leave the Skeleton Lords for Ben because they're probably the easiest boss in the game, and he could, unless Scholar changed them. I don't know how much they did, but I think you probably want that. So, is there anything else you want to see before I switch it off for the night? I'm gonna go grab some armor real quick and start advancing Mothlan toward his next cutoff, which I think the first one's at 1,000. Oh, so I didn't even buy anything last time. Oh no, I did. I bought the Falconer armor. Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping that you would come. I've stocked some new things, and I thought that you might be interested. They've been selling rather well. I'm surprising even myself, to be honest.
The whole thing of Mothlan's angle is pretty cool. It kind of goes to show when Dark Souls 2 wants to put some subtle touches in, it can. It just usually doesn't bother. Okay, so this compared to that is about the same weight for a bit. Yeah, I have a feeling Ben would probably just want to jump straight to the Elite Knight armor, and stuff to go wrong with it. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing a militant archbishop would wear. So let's do that. Yeah, that looks good.
Thanks very.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent shot in the arm. Good night. And let's go ahead and put... Well, I'll let Ben assign some Titanite to armor if he likes it. Yeah, you know, I really dig the rogue pants. It's got kind of those M. Bison shin guards that I think kind of round out wearing armor up top. We actually got the hollow gauntlets too. That's pretty cool. Only better at fire though. Oh well. Prisoner's clothes. Yeah, those aren't any good. So yeah, we'll just keep that. Alright, well, if that is that, then I will go ahead and pack it in for the night. But yeah, thanks again, everybody. It's been great. You know, Ben is slowly coming around on the Souls games. I know he was planning on holding out for Bloodborne, but we will, yeah, yeah. He's been sticking with it rather well. You know, he gave up on Dark Souls 1 pretty early on. You know, just didn't like dealing with the frustration for it. So I don't know if the public shaming isn't part of it, or just playing with me and everything. But yeah, and thanks guys for the advice and getting us through here. But yeah, we'll be back on Thursday, and until then, good night. Thanks again.